These squads, Sharks in particular, looking to try and push their ranking up as much as possible. Starting to be revealed that perhaps those earlier VRS rankings for them kind of overinflated. Arvid opening up with a ridiculous find through the smoke.
Late move towards ramp. Gonna dive on through here. Twist. Damage down towards Gafolo, but all four will make it down.
Oh, Hera. What a find. Usually doesn't happen that quickly through the glass. 4 on 3. Does go down. Should be a bomb plan for Sharks to contend with. It's an easy. It's just all about holding on to the site now. Alliance, of course, no kit available, but plenty of utility to make things a bit easier. Twist taking another and another. It's all on ERN Azal here as he's left. In the 1 versus 4, maybe a kill for him. For the round itself, surely not going to happen. Player already on the bomb. Full hold coming in.
Super great by any means. Like, double Mac 10. Triple Tech 9, but one of them. Mac 10's going to start really well. Needs to be careful here. Errors being met with a lot of utility and forced out of heaven.
Yeah, Alliance getting their taste of the South American Counter-Strike, it would seem, as Sharks pick up that pace and look to brute force their way in with the individuals. I think they're moving to save it now. Wow, okay. I mean, fair enough if they're not feeling confident for it, no kit. Their whole setup, I think, was just countered by this play. So they will take the save. It feels awkward and not nice to look at, but we'll find out how they are able to respond in the following round here. Alliance, I think, going to be a little disappointed, but like I say, it just sort of counters the exploit.
Ovid. This is risky. It could pay off for him. There's where it doesn't pay off. He gets slightly flustered by the player on the left-hand side, and Arden Azal will swing on that contact. Now the three of Sharks can start building towards ramp. Max score. He spotted 2 in the flank. He actually doesn't need to fight here. This is such a weird round though, because Sharks have got so much map control, so spaced out, and Alliance are being forced to sort of retake their own parts of the map, which is really uncomfortable. But Mail and Arrow will combine well, kills a piece as Koala then gets a quick trade back into a 3 versus 3. And Sharks, I think they're overcooking this. It's 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a lot of time at all. They're going to try and get the bomb down towards B. I mean, Twist, if he just kind of lets them in, sacrifice for the denial of the bomb plan, he'll take the kill. Instead, bomb goes down, dealt with fast. So the 2-on-2 doesn't look impossible, you know. They're going to try and get together here. Decent amount of noise being made by the other Alliance players will somewhat give the game away. They've got a kit. All right, gonna get, I was gonna say, surely he's not holding that without the kit. Either way, Upe draws them out with the tap, finds the first and the second, and there's no stress to utilize the fast rush round. Nail looking good, does get taken down eventually. Upe, meanwhile, at the back end of the silo, holding strong here. And they will indeed see it off, so
I wouldn't mind them taking another pause. Slow things down a little bit. Discuss what we actually want to bring to the table. Where the gap's opening up, Alliance will start well with Twist finding 1. You got Error on the cross. With his M4 on, he will rattle off for 1, looking for 2, and that's
good. Big round on the cards, though, of course, as Sharks back with a 5. First time in a little while. Full-on rifle round. Really looking like a great idea. Oh, they try and get aggressive here, Alliance. It's going to fall flat initially. Big damage done. How do the rest of the players hold out? They were ready for an A-burst this time around. And although it looks shaky in the hut, the site holders have done well.
Koala. What can he really do here in a 1 versus 3? I mean, he has plenty of time. But as long as Alliance don't give him the opportunity to isolate fights, it should be absolutely simple as. 55 seconds. He's moving outside. He's half HP as well, which Makes it all the more tougher for him as he starts trying to creep back in towards main. So he has been this sort of problematic state of Sharks not finding really leg room on the C side, and I continue here outside of it, spamming desperately. It's MaxCore who actually ended up coming out on top.
Doc goes down. We'll see if there's any kind of response from Sharks. I mean, 40 seconds left. A real big pivot from them, it feels like. Era's got eyes on, but he has missed all of this. Really at threat. Oh, and drawn away and making a step. So they know all about him. He's going to go down. It's an M4 recovered. Site player left low. And wow, Sharks in the nick of time somehow slip in the net. Not necessarily over just yet, but it's not looking likely. It's a lot of unconfirmed damage here.
It's a really good round to steal away, though. It feels like one of those that it's coming out of nowhere, but it's a few little critical errors that become really quite costly. Mel looks like he's going to flash in twists into this fight, and, well, he will, and it works well for the first. He's sure he just doesn't have time here. Maybe just trying to keep attention drawn. Mail or fall. Twist is getting kills on the exit or just kill.
Bond in kind. As Era aggressive on the AWP here. Might give him the fight in just a moment. Flash comes in. A little ahead of it, but the turn away is enough to draw him off. Docs rather has done very well. Great pickup from him. He does get traded.
That's fine. Twist gets one and drops down. He was preemptively transferring to no avail as Upe plays on the other side of this smoke. Got it work for him. Cross is absolutely perfect. 2 versus 4. Made that one as Upe's done really well. Just locking down this A site. And Ardenazau is, well, he's all that's left to work with.
Not looking good. Despite the early kill, Alliance have managed to recover. Renazao is moving in a good spot here. Another unlikely kind of round, as they've only got 2 pistols this time. It's a lot of AKs, so definitely looks a lot better, but still, the odds against them.
Outside, Nate to break it open. An error. And that break in the smoke does work favorably for him. Twist will fall. But the Eagle of MaxCore and Mail waiting for his opportunities. A really nice little crossfire that they've got working here. One can hold for the hot run outs. Errors up in towards the heavens to hold for those flanks, and this should be simple, and it is. Mail. 1 and 2.
Execute coming in as they look to press their way forwards. We'll move fast. Koala goes down on a spam. That's more towards the vent, I believe, trying to drop down perhaps or be a bit of a nuisance. Arvid here, ready to go. As was Twist. Twist goes down quite easily, so suddenly the round does look doable. An upgrade onto the M4 and a bomb plant here.
You take that. Definitely not out of the realms of possibility. As Doc looks to get a bit active. I think he is the right way to play it. He's now a known quantity that he's taking peaks. And as Ardenazau falls, this now becomes more or less impossible. It should be, unless he's fed fights, and he very nearly is, given all 3.
So behind them at the moment is their manager, who kind of keeps them together mentally.
Yeah.
And the coach, Hawk, is backstage, so doesn't necessarily talk tactics. And I think that does really speak to the fact that Sharks are a little averse to timeouts and things. Not sure if that's necessarily the best idea, especially in a game like this. They definitely do need some input, I think. Nice finds from Era Nazao. My goodness, Era, though, he just keeps them at bay, keeps the kills and tags coming. Into the 3-on-3, we'll see. Sharks, once again, it's another crossroads moment. Often they've gone the wrong way. See if that changes.
Yeah, Koala. He's got a really good position that if timing favors him, he could really punish Upe here. 50 seconds. Upe having to sort of dance in these two positions. Terrible time to drop off. He's dead to rights. That is really unfortunate by him. And Molly at the feet of Era. Honestly, there'd be a temptation to save if it wasn't for the fact that it's penultimate round and they have money to buy in towards the next. Any other part, a little bit early in towards the half, I think you just call it a day here.
Era. In the right place. Not going to do anything to deny the plant just yet. He's biding his time. He's waiting for his teammate to move in. Get done. Get spotted. Peeks around. Distracts away. Needed one from the AWPer. Twist is still going to look. Find.
Yeah.
Maybe go to join him. It's going to be via Squeaky. Which is never the easiest. There's two sets of eyeballs on that. Nice find from Era downstairs. So with 30 seconds left, Sharks just got to move up towards A where they can. Wow, a great pair of entries. Isn't going to be enough, though. It's Male's position that looks kind of unbeatable at this point. He stays alive. It's all down to Gafolo. A few too many targets for him, you might say. But he has managed to drop down. He should get the plant and reset this round.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Plant will come in, 7 seconds on the clock to work with. And now a chance, 1 versus 2. He's heard the steps in vent, but they exit out towards double door as Gafolo looks to play around that open single. Moving forward to Isaac the fight, and he gets one. Tech9 pulled out. Gafolo has a chance to clutch this up.
Reps, but just not the success for the side of Alliance here.
Yeah.
It generally comes through as one of their more obvious punish picks. So we'll find out. It's moving fast. Doc to take 2 heads like it's nothing. Surgical kills coming in from the Doc, and it's all going to be down to Era and Upe here.
Down vent. Era wrapping outside here. He's given a chance, and Doc gets yet another really great pistol from him. His 3rd of the round. And Upe, unfortunately, in a 1 versus 4. I'm not going to back him here. And Doc is the right read. He was just giving a little double check over towards the entrance towards Secret.
Things that can be a bit overplayed, but something that certainly players believe in, you know, like a superstition, I suppose.
Yeah, true. Doc. Got a kill for him. He continues to look pretty impressive. He's looking for just the top of the head. He gets dinked, in fact, and the pistol pulled out. Here's what will net him. Get another kill. He might get caught in transition.
It's not going to be easy. How does this T side look for them is, I think, the big question that we will be asking. A lot of early utility. Super fast, bro. And they create that first kill. That's all they were after. Not necessarily, I was looking at that mini-map. I was like, okay, is this going to be charging straight out? But no, they were waiting for Sharks to panic or overface. And indeed, the kill does come in onto Doc as well, who's been their most impressive member. Just one for Max Corp. Not going to be enough. So Alliance, as well as the man advantage, so much map control.
Oh, Farvid as well makes it all the more damning as Koala falls. He had the right idea on that 180. Upe, who might get an opportunity, but this one's be found back for him. I speak too soon. Ardenazal is moving. A double door's huge, and Gafolo a kill for him. Puts it all on the shoulders of Era. Tap on the defuse. Sharks are gonna walk away with the round. Check out Stake. Use that code ranked over there. $10 reload every day for 7 days. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Koala, nice find for him. On towards Upe, given the opportunity to cross as well. He looks to shut down this B pop, which I think with that smoke will exactly do that.
Gafolo. Nope, not the right idea. Dangerous peak. I knew it. I knew he wanted to do it. The jiggle. He was moving quick. Looking good for the rest of the squad.
I think some struggles individually. Maybe that could be part of where the tilt leans in, but he also is playing like pretty rough positions. Like T side, he's like kick-starting every move, and then CT side playing out through ramp, which doesn't get tested loads. Maxwell, Gafolo kills a piece as Doc will get in for a bit of the taste of his own.
Koala in a good spot, does manage to find the first head. His core on the AWP as well, helping out. And the Lions not able to get anything going. It'll be yet another round for the Sharks, and it will be all too easy.
Hey, 2 kills and the bomb drops. We managed to get a smile out of him. Potentially, we might see one come through. Ovid, a lot of damage. Our Denizar left on 10, Gafolo on 11. And it's not going to make a difference to the round itself as Gafolo closes
Also,
it.
the other thing that it's like you want to have to be finding an advantage on the on the T side. And I think their T sides all throughout this tournament, similar to 9Z, just look really, really weak. Mail and Twist going to open. Fast at ramp, aggressive at ramp. Alliance may well have done it finally. He'll finish off Twist. It's not over just yet, though. This AWP's still in play, of course.
Crosshair placement is superb. Alliance, just when it felt like a bit of pace, might actually be really beneficial to them. We're back into 2 versus 2. MaxCore's so scared of, and rightfully so, like a flank coming through. It's the one real gap that Sharks have to keep an eye trained on. There's that move through hell, but they're just doubling back towards A. There's a look, and he spots him. That's the bomb that they know is out on the back of Upe. MaxCore looking for the reaction. Oh, what a shot by him. Brilliant.
As Alliance still looking for their first T round. Great break comes. Arvid goes down. I think they might have heard some footsteps here as well, thanks to the glaive box position from Doc. They'll start making their way around. Mail's going to get a catch. So maybe not over just yet. Doc, they look at him at the last second, but unable to take him down. He's gathered so much info with that. He knows what's up. They've bailed on the idea of going B. Now going back towards B, but there's a player downstairs waiting for them. Alliance, deer in headlights here.
Yeah.
I think the car's about to hit them, to be honest. It's not going to swerve. Looking like the final death blows here as just Twist remains.
Yeah. They've really checked out, unfortunately, in this one. Just when it felt like there was going to be plenty of times and these opportunities for Alliance, and it actually has felt like they've had some decent ideas, but their individuals aren't shining enough for them. Twist, speaking of an individual though, I really thought he was a write-off with single-digit HP, but he sent this 1 versus 3 into a 1 versus 1, and he's just sneaking around in towards radio. MaxCore's scooped up a kit now. He's got a molly and a flash. He's kind of got to go. Twist might win this by virtue of him not checking.
Benefit on that, so it's really quite a hard round for both teams to know what to expect now. Upe going to open up, though. That's certainly not what you want. Here, Azal has to give us a couple. He's going to do just that. He's got assistance as well.
Wow.
He keeps them coming. An individual moment for Sharks after Twist with the clutch.
12-9. Is there anything left for Alliance? I mean, all expectations are no, just by virtue of how poor this C-side has looked. We'll have to see. Smoke down, front side of door. Ovid's going to try and test Doc here. And he actually does very well. He nearly gets a second too, but Arrow will trade. That's one spotted going down secret. Another has gone down, and he doesn't even realize that Doc that he tagged him up.
Twist. Nice find. 4 on 3. Koala is downstairs, ready to go, however. In a weird spot. Twist not really finding anything as they start to move away from him, so he becomes a late lurker. May well draw them back up to him, maybe? Are we going to try and get up the vent, perhaps? Few decisions to be made. Koala out in the open. If they come towards B, I mean, the setup is not too bad. Koala making a few moves. In the right place. They line up. It's beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Bomb going to hit the deck.
Give us a smile.
Yeah, surely. Be the clutching player. Turns around. Oh, not able to find that kill. I don't think there'll be any smiles for Koala, but maybe for the team in general, if they can hold on here or not. It's Twist, the unknown element, that has screwed the round. MaxCore thinking the bomb is headed up.
No.
And he is wrong. He gives away the full advantage that he had there. 5-7. Isolate era. Could have been his.
Yeah.
He's left in the 1-on-2.
Just now impossible unless they feed him the fight tip. He snuck out. Tags a twist, but from behind it's Eros.
Here and is out. Nearly taken down, but able to survive it a little bit here. Nice. For Koala, grabs the information. Nade going in, but he gets sideswiped. Thought he's going to find himself into a good spot. Not the case. Secondary AWP beaten out, but a lot of damage done. Is there anyone around with an M4 to capitalize? Uh-oh. That'll be another round going the way of Alliance, and now a battle to save, which maybe even that is not going to be possible. The Sharks seem to be doing it again. Something 5-7 holding the ramp over here. We do have a lot of automatic weaponry. It's the lack of utility, as it's been expended in the early round. And the kit as well, of course. So gonna have to win it out before the bomb goes down. You feel, wow.
Okay.
That might be a good way of getting it done. Twist goes down. He is the main man for Alliance right now. Really big kill in what could be the final round.
Koala, rather than sort of dropping down, he actually does want to stick around a little bit for this fight. Oh, this is getting uncomfortable. MP9 as well. MaxCore dips in for one, dips away. He's actually trying to draw them into the FAMAS. And Alliance are falling for the traps. They drop it into the pitfalls that are set here by this CT side, and it's all slotting into place. Upe, the last man, a known quantity and a dead one at that as well. A Sharks. No committed play here. It looks like the bomb's going to go back towards B as well.
Quite quick indeed. They catch them off guard from the connector area. Bomb plan coming in, smoke to keep them at bay. Looks good for Alliance, honestly. And what do you really want to do here if you're Sharks? They do have a kit available, smoke to go alongside it. I guess they have to try and just get onto that bomb and body block, but are they even going to make it that close is the real question here. Starting to move in. Julie's leading that charge, but they will get mowed down. Looking very good. Ooh, nice find from Twist to open up. Burst off the back of that, perhaps. Will be a MaxCore around the corner. He's smoked off for now, but he's going to slow them down with a smoke. That's a nice little touch. Still not quite the round that you want from Sharks. Blow it open. Small surprise. Here, Renazal lands the dink, however. Great little shot. They're going to head towards B here. Sharks have got a guessing game to contend with. Where is that bomb going? And the kills just keep coming in. The superior weaponry standing strong. Sharks find themselves with just 2 players.
Yeah, nothing really that Koala and Gafolo can do about this one. Even Constellation kills feel quite hard done by to get out of this. Koala sticking around just in case, but I can't really see anything coming to fruition right at this tail end. Of course, not in terms of the round, but just getting any sort of kills. Alliance, very simple to get up towards their second. Utilizing their firepower really well. Nothing at the end here for Koala and Gafolo, so it will be that simple second without it'd be amazing. Sharks for this slight throwaway round. Again, you'd like to make it a little bit expensive if you can. It just feels next to impossible. Before I say that, though, Doctors get a double. So that'll at least give an idea about something. But Arvid gets a nice response. Back in play. Mail going to find a kill of his own as well. And before you know it, it's all on the shoulders of Koala and Gafolo. One of which, Gafolo, dead to right as we see. Down he falls.
10 seconds left on that clock. If he was in the right place, Koala could make a difference here, but he isn't. So not going to do too much for it. Maybe able to find a kill on the way out. He can move fast, but he's opting to not go for it. He's going to take some weaponry if he can work his way around to it, which I think, yeah, he should be okay if he takes that super long route, which he is doing. So in the moment, well played, well thought out. But it's another round for Alliance. They start to now really look impressive.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that we are worried for the longevity of this Sharks team. In the early stages, maybe they can prove us wrong if this first gun round looks good. Lays down that early smoke. Nothing going to come off just yet. Twist. Meanwhile, pushing in nice and fast, leading this charge. Iranizar will get 2. 1 through Twist, I believe. That's wild. A real keen couple of kills might just have given them the chance that they need. A fresh smoke towards camera makes it hard. They've got to try and group up here as best they possibly can. Max Core on the AWP. He feels so awkward. Is he going to be needed, though? The M4's doing most of the work. It's all on Upe. He doesn't spot them here and panics. What is the response now for Alliance? Sharks trying to press the attack after their round win. It's a great flash. Wow. And just a fantastic time to go for it. You know, he's isolated. He's by himself. They bolster up middle as well. It's really well done here from Sharks. Damage looks good. Shots look better. I think they will be able to hold things together. Nira on that AWP, though, is, wow, doing God's work. Great finds from him. Will it be enough? Twist on that bomb is just so far away. Does find a straggler on the rotation, and now going to look to take the bomb towards A. They have really messed this one up, and Mail completely unknown about here, and is now going to get caught. Wow, Alliance, it's all worked out really rather well. Doc alone, a brief window where he might be able to isolate these players.
Really quite good for them. See a completely different looking Sharks in the way it's approached at the moment. Early tag on towards Gafolo as he peeks out from E-Bar. Godwin is now going to make a move of his own, and Upe, despite Chico peeking, it felt like he was sadly half asleep there. This is a nice move by Sharks, and 3 kills come in quick succession.
Yeah, looking great once again. The aggression does seem pretty effective at times, you know.
Sharks can start to open the door on the CT side. Starts well. It really does. Actually, as Koala gets a second behind it, he might die to the nade, which he does, but his job's done there, and they've re-upped those B defenses.
Yeah, really great look. Aaron Twist gonna have to back off. Sharks looking fantastic here. Now would be 3 great rounds in a row with, you know, fantastic early aggression. Another conversion needed, though, and they are very, very split. So once again, have to be careful not to allow Alliance to isolate these fights. Pretty worrying stuff. Niran is out. Open angle, but it's not quite low enough yet. Just win out that fight. And the second as well. Facilitate a bomb plant, but not looking as likely. Max caught. Played it safe. We like that. Meanwhile, in the A main, they were ready. Max caught, nearly finding 2, not quite. Sharks have done a really good job of coming alive and competing.
Well, slower roll here. Ardenazal, it's a very aggressive position, which does not pay off. Number 4. Ready now. It just feels like with that A site, The open bomb will come down momentarily. The 3 are bending towards B, just say. There's nothing really you can do about it.
Yeah. Tough, but needed from Alliance. They do look pretty damn good in doing so. Should be able to save here, Sharks. Alliance not going to take too much of a hunt, but they will indeed put themselves in a very, very good spot. 5th round, it is kind of that bare minimum. I think with the start that they had, though, they want to move up to probably 7, I think, is the goal that they're going to go for. So a lot more work required there.
It's obviously a map that's only recently started to creep in towards their pool. Swing, nice idea. He nearly gets 2. And actually, through the flames, he will.
Yeah, that's big. That second kill coming through is really, really massive. Twist has been boosted up. Max score to find error, though. It's maybe nullified. That bomb as well is originally in a circular location, you know, something that they can pivot around, but as they've lost numbers, it's going to take a lot of work to go and pick it up, and losing key bits of map control that they've perhaps given away so many lives to gather. Oh, nearly. Not quite here. Now reveals himself as well. So going to be ready for the A hit. The bomb is making its way over. Don't even know that he's necessarily going to get the plant. 2 players in at camera, and they're now going to be revealed. Mail says, okay, maybe not A. If he'd sprinted all the way to B, I think he could have netted the plant. Why you would expect to be able to do that in a 1 versus 4 situation is obviously very unlikely. But either way, a round for the Sharks once again, as they will keep things very even here.
That's it. Leading the way in terms of momentum, and Sharks who've been playing catch-up, and that's where we're not confident yet with giving them benefit of the doubt of taking this map. Aaron, nice start. Doc deleted. He got Koala up close. Robin needs 2 here, and he gets 1.5 with error left so low.
Could be very large. The fact that Error's able to survive. Twist goes down. It's even back up, and now the HP making all of the difference. Trying to make an A play happen here by the looks of things on the Alliance side. Somehow, ERN is out, able to get away with that. He does get dealt with. They know the location of the bomb now. It's kind of this 3rd man. Where is he? That's where it's tough. They'll pick up the bomb, and they're going to look to go back towards B. And very quickly, Sharks are going to think about that, actually. So it's not quite the gotcha play that you might think.
Yes, very true. Very true. Shot. Follow. Finds error that they had at one point.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Oh, that's unfortunate. However, Doc nearly lining up 3. The timing of the round has just gone against the Sharks. Could still do this, though, as they are perfectly healthy. Decent utility here. All about landing those shots. Lovely idea from Alliance. They boost them onto the brand new box, of course. They're going to run out of ammo eventually. He's lost teammates as well. So the idea was nice, but the shots where my brain was going, quite a lot of them, actually. So they are going to try and break back in. It looks all right initially, but this post plant from Sharks is hard to break apart. Smoke on top of the bomb, though. Any kills are going to be good for the CT side, but they're missing out on them.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. He's only able to get 1.
Don't make this too simple of a round. They should be fine. We kind of talk about overcooking. I want to make sure they don't undercook this. They've got to really still make sure they do their due diligence and don't walk into the stack. Like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
dangerous, isn't it? Arvid does get 2. A big drop down there from Error. And Koala, he's been heard. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a big disadvantage. And yeah, Twist calls it off. He thinks about trying to make a move through that smoke, but decides against it. Ready for the B hit, however. 5-7, tiny bit of damage. It's the MP9 that we look towards, and Arvid's got himself in a good spot. You know, Nate continues to soften him up. He will go down. Arvid, though, I can see him doing this. I really can. Big damage onto Max Core. Drop that bomb. Finds
Love that aggressive moving towards A main. That flashing, fantastic stuff. Speaking of, there might be some pace behind this. Nate will come through. Does a lot of damage, but Doc full blind will get his kill. There's still 3 of the bodies here towards A, so need to be very careful. But they're moving forward into the stack, and it gets a little uncomfortable, but the kills are falling into place. Mail sitting inside of the smoke. He's waiting for his opportunity. And actually, they might overlook him just a little bit. No, they don't. Odd Enazar keeps the eyes trained, and it's all on the captain. Twist. Try and keep them afloat here, but all versus 4, that surely should be nigh on impossible. Nade for Pillar, gets one. He's really tagged up Gafolo, left them on 6 points of HP. And now it's a 1 versus 3. It's not impossible, and they're just going to rotate that bomb all the way back to B.
Yeah, keeping it safe. Not taking any chances on this, and with the slowdown in play,
kind of change the tides.
Ooh, Twist with a banger. Spoke about changing the tides. Maybe that is the first wave. 4 remaining now for Sharks. They do manage to even things back up as Mail falls. Slowly moving out of con here. Twist somehow making that work. The Deagle spam. He finds himself an AK, but he's now under threat. And Gafolo will drop him in due course. Error also falling as they try and get desperately close to weapons here. It will cost them their lead in the round. Definitely not over just yet, though, as the rotators come in.
Nade. Bank round. A lot of damage on towards Max Core. Oh, Arvid. Hard done by not to get the kill there as Max Core's left on 3 points of HP. Lupe going to try and make his move now. Max Core, he's sort of confined to staying on the site. Don't think the nade will see him off. It goes a bit deeper towards the pillar, but the drive by MP9 will. They don't have a kit. They've got to get on this. That's a great flying fight. Gafolo not giving anything up as he waits, bides his time. He assumes it's going to be a stick of 10 seconds. And Arvid does so well. 3 massive kills from him. Tech9 and the Deagle might be the ones to lead the charge. Tech9 tapping away. The nades are nice, though. Good chip damage on towards Sharks. They're diving in towards B. Nice and late. The molly will tick on towards Twist, but he'll find the first. Brilliant stuff with Arvid and Mail all getting in to the action. Sharks, this late move really has nothing behind it, unless Koala can go huge and potentially might give them a chance here. Bomb down on a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, never speak too soon. Koala, that was the moment. Not able to get it done. Gafolo, however, he's still pretty healthy. In form 1, maybe heard those footsteps on the other, trying to isolate the fight, but loses track of him completely. And Alliance will get them. You would say so. First kill comes in. Looking simple to kick things off as a small idea from Sharks, it would seem, with the smoke and some pistols, right? Whether it's going to happen for them remains to be seen. Twist getting banged out, as does his partner there of Mail. 2 of them actually left pretty low, so we might start to see a move towards B. They're all lightly tagged up, some of them pretty heavily, actually. Really could be dangerous in the latter moments. Mail goes down. Starting to lose numbers, though, on that Shark side, of course. I think they could still force out a bomb plan. I say they, it's all going to be down to Gafolo. He could actually just go for the plan.
Yeah, he doesn't know it yet.
He might have missed it.
Finds Gafolo playing anti, and Koala also drops as well. Ah, yikes. Not the start they want, but Arvid, it's such a good move to make. really, really confident they could do decent damage, and does. An error posted. Hoping for a jump up in towards window.
Is there enough in it for Alliance to work with? You would assume so here. A lot of deep control as well coming in for them. I don't know, Sharks, you're so far back. I don't think anything's going to be presented to you here, so I'd argue you maybe just start to move away and look for a saving situation. I think that is the case as this clock winds further and further down. They might try and group up towards B. They've got a lot of utility. If that kill had come in, for example, but I think with the bomb being spotted so far away and very little time, they will now start to save.
I think you're right. And they will, and they're going to be able to keep these alive. Alliance aren't looking for any information because they're still worried that Sharks, up until about that 10-second mark, are going to go for a late move. It's something that they're very keen on doing, Sharks. Winding the clock down. On that flip side as well, Doc is being great, but the Sharks are dwindling. It's a one-round game now. They're reinvesting around it, and it doesn't start well as Ardenizal is the first to fall.
Not looking good. Alliance have really figured this one out, as they are starting to get into a pretty damn good position, I think it is safe to say. Can they capitalize fully? Sharks looking to group up and try and hit that A bomb site. Smoke comes in at a good time, but not before they make themselves known, so they might still look to try and go for this late play.
Towards there they go. Technically 3 players here because Eric can rotate over nicely quickly. Flash, try and slow them down, moving out from main. He gets an Arvid in first. Damage dealt both ways. A lot of flashes over to try and keep her paid, but that nade is so healthy. And Upe and Arvid shut down the pop in towards A. Oh, you get one. Max Core needed at least a double, if not more, from it. The AWP corner not hitting the shots. It's not a weapon that he utilizes too often, and of God, just by virtue of their buy being so poor. If Sharks want to take this in 2, they've got to do the same thing. They've got to win a round like this when the buy isn't great for them and it doesn't start well. They're just going to continue feeding Arvid, who will continue to step up. 19th kill for him as he's lighting up the server. I think they can read that this is going for a move in towards B, but it's contact, and they can just get a quick plant here, potentially. They'll overwhelm Male. Error, nice shot. Bomb will go down. They can't really do anything to deny that, but they can make it very...
Swift finish to that third map.
We're going to go again. Back towards B. Doc first. Koala the second. Bit more of a pace behind this. A punchy around, and Sharks like this work perfectly. Full blind. Male will get one. But he probably needed a double there to give them a chance. 2 versus 4, which feels very difficult for Error and Upe.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, Upe's here, so he will try and have a look, but I think Error's just going to save, isn't he? They've got loads of money, but maybe denying too many kills, too much confidence, and it is that AWP. Always feels good to keep your hands on it.
Yeah.
You never know how things are going to go in the near future. He's looking for some soft exits, but generally speaking, should be a clean round for the Sharks. Exactly what they needed to keep the hopes alive.
Ooh. Deal some damage, but takes to go back to back. Still feel how things are panned out. You say maybe slightly doubtfully. Arvid takes so much damage just getting down into towards water here. He's starting to make a move. I don't know if they'll consider him as even a possibility. Insta traded. He'll catch Ardenizal. Doc finding one back who continues to be really good himself.
Competition keeps up here. Unpredictably, going potentially the way of Sharks, you might say. Some good map control for them to work with. Renee execute, and you know what? It's the perfect time for it. Alliance have decided to push down middle, so they are fully locked out of their own site. Unless they try and move quick. Break comes in, but nothing spotted and not moving into the site, not getting bodies out to regain control. So therefore, bomb gonna go down. And no information on this retake. Do you want to go for it? They've got one flash and a HE. Feels like not enough. And, well, Sharks are not playing aggressive, not looking to give you any kills. They're going to turtle up. They understand that they've managed to catch a bomb site completely open and with no info to work with. Great little crossfires set up here. There is a main presence. Mail does well, finding a big kill, but the crossfire is just unbeatable. They were put under pressure. They deliver, and Sharks hit 12.
That Doc and Gafolo crossfire is ridiculously good. So...
Big nade onto Koala. Softens him up. Molotov. We'll get the smoke down. I mean, he lives, but just barely. There you go. Finished off by the HE eventually. Cost him a lot of resources, but it is an opener for Alliance.
Oh, Denner's out. For one, with a quick trade and a missed shot by MaxCore. I think it's safe to say those dreaded two letters that have become so akin for us of overtime are going to be required here, unless Gafolo can pull off something ridiculous. It feels quite unlikely. There's 3 kits in play for Alliance and a lot of utility for them to work with. As Gafolo goes searching for some information, he's going to hear a lot of these steps. And they're moving as a pack is the right way to play this. There's the first. There's the second. Gafolo's given them a chance, and he just
managed to get a player in Akon quite fast. Somehow not the kill coming around there onto Twist. The wall getting in the way of the bullet in his cranium. They will brute force their way out. They've done a lot of damage. They've not found any kills just yet. Spoke too soon. Mail goes down. Not a good look. Twist on 7 HP. Arvid on 46. Feels really, really doable here for Sharks.
Twist. He's trying to desperately spam through the smoke. Another nade that'll land at his feet. After 6 points of HP, Arvid, 46 for him, who he's pretty vulnerable. Koala, he's moving away. Oh, this could be really rough timing-wise. They can actually both fall. He's playing Trick Discipline, and Arvid gets both. They don't account for this. Sharks, numbers advantage in a post-spawn. Surely you can't be letting a round like this slip away for nothing, and it might actually be the case. They line up, he gets him off the bomb. They don't have time. Sharks win it. They absolutely...
Yeah, slow going. Arvid hides away. Gets to find one. And they're smoked off now as well, so going to be tough on the trades. Here to find MaxCore. They're desperate for it here, Sharks, but it's not working at all.
Doc, lovely shot. And he tries to go quick behind this as well. Doesn't want to go too quick, though. He does want to get isolated. Molly behind that smoke actually doesn't do anything. Gets extinguished by itself. Koala gifted one as Twist just walks straight into him. Alliance get a little giddy and overfight.
Incredible pickups. Might be enough for Sharks to work with. They've crept out onto the B site. Looks like it will be. I'm going to go down. 5 versus 3. Alliance definitely going to give this a good go, but they are locked out. They are far away. It doesn't seem possible at this point. Flash comes round. They are going to need a wing and a prayer. Thankfully, no one in con, because they were hella blind for a moment there. Breaking their way in, still no kills, and they just peek into 3 all at once. It's not going to happen. Error alone and no time for him. He's crept under. It's really dangerous. So it's really effective. MaxCore to find Twist in middle as well. So the position becomes more and more beneficial as he knows, unlikely to be an A play. Might be someone waiting around the corner, might be a group of them waiting around the corner, but still, here and us out, pretty confident that they are going to be ending towards B. Sharks with brilliant information, and what a ballsy play to go for in the overtime. It's great to see from the man who remains ever consistent. Him and Doc, like, just really great, in all honesty. He's going to find his kill. Now they're confirmed that it will be a B hit. They've lost one of the B defenders, but Sharks so ready. Shot's not going their way. Bomb going to hit the deck. That buys time. Koala does really well because the rotators are quite far away. He's trying to get out of there. He's so fully blind.
This is bold from Doc. Slightly too bold, but thankfully Koala can trade. Losing Doc early is normally rough, but off the back of Koala's previous rounds, we maybe have a bit of belief that he can sort of pick up the slack. Oh, other is out.
Aggressive, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Might be the end. Error. He's tagged. And he's not with Upe. And he has to go get the bomb as well.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's another big round from Mirena's. He's had a great overtime, but a fantastic map and series in general. Keep your eye on this guy for real. I think he might be able to do something in the near future. He's gifted that one.
Great position.
Era going to be the only one left in the 1 versus 3 as the Sharks look to once again break some hearts. They find another really close map.